Hey guys, it's Nymphea Oceana again here with one of the little videos. So I have a friend here who's going to do a little interview with me on how I've got on with my first module, which is due tomorrow. And you get to see what I have made. Okay, over to you.
Okay, so my name's Joe. Neve's asked me to come in and give her a little bit of a hand, do some interview stuff, I guess. I don't know. So, so tell me, what is it you've been working on?
Okay, so the first module that we had for visual communications degree was to look at strategies for creativity. And one of the projects that we had within that was to use the random word generator, and I got loads of different ideas from this. And the idea behind it for the creative thought process is to be divergent in how you go about getting the ideas. So you need to get outside of the box with a generator. And the words that I got was newspaper, punk, crayon, tattoo at one point, with the main word for the entire project being joy. Okay, over to you.
So that's kind of a bit of a challenge, really, because like some of the first things, like even as a layman, I pretend to be a layman. Even as a layman, some of the first things that come to mind when you say punk are anger, harsh, loud, brash, aggressive. So joy doesn't seem to be something that fits in there really.
Now, I can understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with you to a kind of point as well.
Mm-hmm.
So part of my research was going by foot to the Rovers. You know, why not? But art student, what can I say? We find anywhere to work from, and we will. And collected some lovely information about how punk is celebrated through music.
Okay.
And watching the expressions on the faces and how they moved, and obviously punk is a movement. And it's all about fighting for something that they strongly believe in. And it's happening worldwide, and it's been something that's been going on for a very long time. They'll go off and fight for things like, animal rights, cruelty free, racism.
Fascism.
Pardon?
Fascism.
I know that, honey. Fascism. I'm just giving you a list of things that they vote for. Fascism.
Well, against fascism.
Against fascism, obviously. Who is with fascist darling? There was a moment that I remembered that I captured punks at their finest, finest. And so shout out to my poetry pope. I like that. At Pride, which was the first Pride in the Isle of Man, and it was the first time I can truly, hand on heart, say I found joy, and I managed to capture that. But the piece that I ended up creating is really quite evidential of that. So let me show you.
Oh wow. That's certainly a very colourful and very interesting piece.
So there's 4 layers. The outer layer is the chaos of riots, the chaos of that fight, that chaos of the groups coming together to fight for something that they really truly believe in, which has got so much importance and narrative to that it's almost explosive.
Okay.
The second layer is the feelings, the sharpness, the broken, that agony, that touch, that pain that, for me, you have to go through to actually understand what joy is. Third layer is the text of the newspaper, which has been carefully ripped out, looking at certain words that is really important and prominent to the punk movement. things like racism, execution, gay rights, LGBTQ plus, voters, and World War III, and it's just really, really important that we take note of these things. That yes, we all want to feel that feeling of joy. We all want to get to the end point where the colour is, where the vibrancy of life is, where that movement is, where people dance, sing, move around with love. But we really do have to keep an eye on the things that we want to fight for to really feel that benefit of the word joy. I don't know. What do you feel about the piece?
It does give a real sort of idea of what we could achieve if we do actually fight against what is wrong with the world.
I mean, 30 years to get Pride on the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
That was a real moment of achievement.
Mm-hmm.
Walking through the parade, movement of achievement, and seeing our brothers and sisters, non-genders, standing together in union. Just being celebrational of the time that we're in. That to me, that's family. That to me right there, that's joy.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I know. Sorry, I am camp. So I'm going to say good night, and I'm going to go finish typing. But I'm quite proud of this piece, and I think it's going to look rather spectacularly different on a white wall, framing it. That negative space, I feel, will really draw the eye in. Thank you. This has been Nerea Oceana, signing out, and thank you very much, Joe.